This is the beginning of a brand new season, 2025-2026 EPL season. So this will also be the beginning of a brand new channel where we would be documenting everything, football related and sports related basically. So for a while, I've been using my personal Instagram page to do bulk of the work. So now I have decided to, channel the energy to a particular page that would really help me, focus and bring you guys the best of football content and banter. Right. So, what are we going to be doing first this year? Basically, it's going to be a lot of things, a whole bunch. First of all, we are going to start with the forthcoming season in the Premier League, right? I am here to give my top 6 predictions of where different teams are going to finish. So I've got a list here basically. Number 6 for me would be Tottenham Hotspur, right? I've seen a couple of people do a bunch of videos and they're trying to bring Tottenham up the scale a bit, but I still feel that Thomas Frank, is a mid-table manager. The reason why I've come to this conclusion is because of the friendly that they played against Arsenal this pre-season, where he was, trying to sit back and counter. That no longer works in the Premiership. If you want to be a title-winning team, you can't be a team that sits back. No way, right? It made it difficult for Arsenal. They won Arsenal because Arsenal struggles against low-block teams. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is you can't play that style of game and expect to win the trophy. It can save you from relegation. It can take you far 5th, 7th, 10, but it can't guarantee you Champions League spot. So basically, no for me. Newcastle have been trying to challenge for the league now because basically they have been trying as much as possible, to play a progressive football, an attractive football, a style that is really, really attractive, not something that you sit back. So for me, number 6 is Tottenham Hotspur. Then 5th for me is Newcastle. Newcastle, right? Because fine, Isak wants to leave. Isak is actually leaving, but I still feel that Newcastle are actually a very, very good side, a fantastic side, if you ask me. They've been amazing over the years. 2 seasons ago, they were in the Champions League, and now they're back in the Champions League. So they will try as much as possible to sustain where they've been able to, paddle themselves to now. So I feel Eddie Howe is going to be fantastic this season, but 5th is maximum they will be able to go. Then 4th is the $1 billion club, Chelsea. They've actually overhauled the entire team. Gittens, Estavo, João Pedro, Dilab, and they've really strengthened the attack, basically. And I don't know what's making Chelsea believe that the attack was actually the problem. For me, I feel that Chelsea's problem was just the number 9 position, which they have actually bolstered by bringing in the other guy from Ipswich. But I don't think they really needed to do a total overhaul of the whole attacking line. From what I can see, the only person remaining in the attacking line for them is Pedro Neto. Jackson is about to go. This guy has gone as well. Madueke has gone, and they've sold a whole lot of other players as well. But I feel they're actually strengthening where they did not actually need to strengthen. So for me, I believe that the problem that Chelsea have a defensive problem, right? You might be able to score goals, but your back is leaking, so they have a defensive problem. So 4th is the max they can go. So now we're left with the top 3. For me, I put Liverpool in 3rd position, and mind you, I'm going to pin this post on my Instagram. So we'll come back to this post May 2026 to see how well we did, right? So 3rd would be Liverpool, and I feel Liverpool has got a defensive problem, right? Because if Van Dijk or Konate should as much as scratch a kneecap and are unable to feature in 10-15 games, that will be screaming doomsday for Liverpool. So I feel Liverpool will finish third. That's how much they can go. Another factor is because a lot of Premier League teams did not really see them being the guy. If you observe, the Premier League teams were ready for Man City. They were ready for Arsenal, but they did not see Liverpool coming with the fact that they were, they had a new manager coming. They never really saw Liverpool as a threat. But now, yeah, they'll be coming for them for real. If you can see how useless Salah has been in the preseason, when defenders are like doubling up and tripling up on him, he's really found it very difficult to cope and survive, not being able to create. So second for me would be Manchester City, right? Manchester City, Guardiola is trying to build up a team again, and if you watch them, I've watched their preseason game, and they've got quality, right? The only issue here are the old legs in their defense, and the new ones that Guardiola tried to integrate did not really cut it. Victor Reyes, I think, he's actually gone out now on loan. Then the Kusano guy and Akanji, they're old, so they will not really be able to keep up with the tempo. So they might score goals, but the back would definitely be leaking. So they have got a problem in the back. They've bolstered their defense. Their midfield by bringing Reinders. Checky as well is going to be doing a fantastic job here as well. I hope Foden really, steps up this season, because last season it was really below the deck for me. And the champions of the day would most likely be, not most likely, it is their season, it is their turn though, because they've been able to solve the missing piece, right? That would be Arsenal. Not because I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, basically because Arsenal is the most solid of them all, right? If you look at Arsenal's defense, they've got 2 solid players for each position, right? They've got 2 solid players. Calafiori can play the left back. Miles Kelly can play the left back. Zinchenko hasn't gone yet, so he's still available to play the left back position. And I've seen Kiwo also step into to play a left back position as well a couple of times. So who again? Then in the central defensive lines, we have Saliba, we have Gabriel, we have Mosquera that's just been bought, we have Jacob Kiwo now, and the right back we've got Timber and we've got White. Okay, so that defense is pretty solid. They brought in Norgard, they brought in Zubimendi for the defensive line. And we still have Merino, we still have Declan Rice, we have Odegaard, we have Waneri. And in the front line, we now have Noni, Madueke, we have Matleni, we have Trossard, we have basically Saka, everybody. And the only missing piece was Victor Gyökeres, right? And he's coming now. And the good thing I like about Victor Gyökeres is because he knows what he's coming in to face, right? He knows that he's coming in for a very, very difficult challenge. Okay, now it's not. I hear a lot of people saying, strikers coming from the Portuguese league and they don't tend to do well. Now using the Darwin Nunes case study, but it's not always the case. Bruno Fernandes came in from the Portuguese league and is doing fantastic. Very well. Ronaldo came in from there. Nani came in from there as well. I can mention a whole lot of other players that came from the Portuguese league and are doing very well in the Premiership, right? So for a team that are like Arsenal, that they've got a whole lot of creativity on their flanks that can feed into the box. We just needed a striker that can go in there and convert 3 out of 6 chances, right? If you can convert 3 out of 10, it's actually a very good number, right? If you can create 10 for him per game and he converts 3, wow, that's a very good performance if you ask me. So I believe Arsenal will clinch the trophy at the end of the day. So if you doubt me, you can put in your own predictions in the comments, and we would visit the comments next year to see where you stand, if you're the seer or if I'm actually the seer, right? But at the end of the day, I might not be 100% correct, but I do know for sure that I'm going to get a few positions correct. If you have any doubts, drop your doubts in the comment section.